Looks like we've warped into that pit of astral energy.
Helganquil!
Guess they don't need their Red Woman disguises anymore.
Wait, can you understand us?
It's no use. We're not going to get through to them.
So they really are being controlled. In that case, we've got no choice.
I knew there was something off here!
They're not pulling punches. We have no choice but to beat them at their own game.
Magic! Freeze,
Ignite!
Arrow Squall!
Armor won't save you!
Where are you going? Leave the enemy's arcs to me!
Take this! No complaints here!
Don't mind if I do!
Here, let me help.
Denied! I'm ready!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Here's a healing arc!
A scream.
Win!
Ignite! You're mine!
Victory is within reach.
Dig deep, and we can do this!
Trust your fervor, little one. All yours, Kisara.
Here's a healing arc! Magic
Thanks, Sion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Rising Phoenix!
Take this! You're finished!
Now!
Demons Descent! Flashing Fang!
Alphen,
I can't forgive them for what they've done, but I hate killing them. They don't even know why they're fighting. How does that even make them any different from the Danon slaves?
Perhaps. However, if we don't make a choice, the guilt of not doing anything will be that much worse.
Yeah, I know. I hate for it to be like this. But if it happens again, you won't find me hesitating to act.
What do you think this place was for?
What the hell? Are they asleep?
No, they appear to be well preserved. However, they are all dead.
Dead? So this is a mass grave?
looks that way. However, none of them appear to be Helganquil.
Bear in mind that Renans were originally Danans, who were remade and sent to live on Lenegus. Knowing that, they would have needed a place to perform the procedure somewhere.
And that place is here, I assume.
So what you're saying is that all of these are Danon, or rather, Renan bodies?
Most likely, yes. It must have been abandoned for one reason or another.
There are so many of them. They were all taken away, but never given the chance to wake.
What is that thing?
Something we have to fight if we want to get across, it seems.
Be careful! It's huge!
What is with all the huge lumbering beasts lately?
It's no ordinary Zoogle. That much is damn sure.
Watch yourselves. All bets are off when it comes to this thing. Take this!
Not a chance.
Take this!
Here's confiscated.
I'll smash you!
Firmament render.
You picked the wrong fight!
Downfall.
Soaring blast! Human blast!
Azure Storm!
Its head is its weak point? We'll need to bring it down somehow to hit it.
In that case, let's start with the one in the middle.
Rising Phoenix!
Annihilation. Hear me. Flame of
Aqua
fury.
Serpent.
Burning
Dragon
sword.
Swarm!
Sleep now. This will come in handy.
Explosive
However,
Ray!
coming through.
My turn!
That'll bring you down. Illuminate the dark.
Shattering
Holy
pieces!
Holy
Attack!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
I'll face you! Armor won't save you!
Raging Star. Pierce
Ignite!
evil.
Raging Luna Sword!
No escape!
Freeze Lancer. Photon. Magic
You're mine.
advance.
You're finished!
Heaven. Flame of fury.
Outstanding form!
Illuminate the Pierce evil.
Ripping you
Holy
apart.
quiver.
Bloody
Freeze
Laser!
Laser.
Roaching Fury!
Lunar
Azure
corruption.
Storm!
Let the raging star.
Dance on the wind!
Celestial
Stardust.
Mirror flame.
Rising Phoenix!
Black and
Out of
blade!
ammo.
Azure Storm!
Illuminate
Flame
what's
inside
mine.
me yearns to be let
Holy
free!
No further!
Holy Arch requires complete focus.
Shattering the pieces! Attack time!
Illuminate the
Burn
dark.
hell.
Cut forth holy glimmer.
Dragon
Don't mind if I
Swarm!
do.
Together. Back into the fray.
Slash!
Annihilation. Hear me.
It's
Now.
already
Fury.
Rebel!
Astral energy.
Say no more!
Here's a healing arc.
Take this.
Lightning condemned. First aid. Thunderblade.
Now you see what I can do!
Illuminate the blah blah blah.
Here I come!
Gravitas field.
Plasma Shock!
Mega ray.
Stardust! Tear!
Hear me.
Hurricane
Flame of
Thrust.
Fury. Raging storm.
Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Raging Luna Sword!
It's over.
Resonate with the earth!
The flame inside me yearns to be let
Raging
free!
Luna
Here's a healing arc. The enemy is going all
Ignite.
out. First aid. Arrow squall.
Azure Storm!
Dance on the wind!
Gemini Ultra.
Orochi's Fury! Take this!
There you go. Don't let the healing arc.
Azure Storm!
Resonate with
Firmament render.
Glacial Spear!
Here's evil.
carve through armor! On your
This one's mine.
No
Lightning
further!
condemned. Here's a healing
Try
arc.
harder!
Not in your dreams.
My turn!
First aid.
Okay, here I go! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Azure Storm!
Raging radiant here.
Ah! You picked the wrong fight!
Annihilation.
Dragon Swarm!
Flame. Reload. Here's a healing arc.
Explosive ring!
First aid.
Swallow Blade!
Lunar
It's gonna attack!
Right. Watch out. Divine.
It's over.
Annihilation.
This has a most peculiar
Here's a healing arc. Raging cascade.
No
Let the
escape!
marksman handle this.
Scream, bathed in blood!
Let's
Rending you
go!
There with the others.
Take this! When you're done, quit pushing yourself and get behind us!
I'll be right as rain in no time. Celestial River!
Azure Storm!
Healing arc. Don't mind if I do.
We've got him on the run!
Don't get cocky.
Right. Still anyone's fight! Take this!
Take this!
Holy
You're
River!
finished.
Burning strike!
Orochi's Fury!
Here's the evil. Tempest Swirl! Freeze Laser!
Bomb Turret!
Celestial River!
Incredible!
Radiant here! If it's in the sky, it's
Hurricane
mine!
Thrust!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth!
Hurricane
Holy
Thrust!
Glimmer! Freeze Lancer!
Elusive in a bind!
Hold on to your arm! Let me this one's mine!
I can carve through armor!
Just don't mind if I do! Here's a healing arc! Come forth! Better!
Here I come!
Cyan instant!
I'm
Now!
ready!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! hell was that thing?
Probably something that was made here and somehow managed to survive, even after all this time. Not that there's any way of knowing now.
What's wrong?
Oh, I just suddenly found myself contemplating what might have happened to the sovereigns that were meant to emerge from the crown contests.
What do you mean?
You see, the winners of the past crown contests were all strong astral arts practitioners. Furthermore, that enemy we just fought appeared to be composed of several human bodies. It was certainly nothing one would find in nature.
You're saying those were the remains of the winners? That they forgot who they once were?
I'm merely saying it's a possibility.
That's absolutely gruesome. How long had the RavenCasualGaming been at this?
It was Rena's great spirit that made them do all of this. Anything to get its astral energy.
We're not gonna jump down, right?
I certainly hope not.
After hearing Dohalim's suggestion, I'm honestly not sure what to say.
I assure you all, I was merely stating the possibility.
I guess this is the flip side of that pathway we were walking on just a little while ago.
This is crazy. Who knew such amazing technology existed?
Everything's topsy-turvy and that's all you can think about?
Bear in mind, the core of Rena now sits above us. I pray that we won't encounter many...
Right, here goes!
Illuminate the
I owe you. You must be tired of healing me.
I'm merely doing what I can.
Glad you're on our side, Dohalim.
This is gonna need all of us together!
Elusive deity!
Infernal Torrent!
The flashing parts are weak points!
It's over!
Still outstanding form!
Take this!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Phoenix!
Got it! Now's our chance!
Pieces! Attack on the wind!
It's on!
Here's the healing arm!
Azure
First
Storm!
aid!
Begin!
You picked the wrong fight!
Elusive deity! Armor won't save you! Eagle ray!
This one's mine!
Take this!
Here's another!
Catapult! Swallow Blade!
Ice Crystal
Dragon
Beam!
Swarm!
Here!
It's a
Crazy Phoenix!
Flat! Blah, blah, blah! Back and only water!
Azure Storm!
Here I go!
Azure Storm!
Raging Cascade! I'm out of ammo!
Take this!
Blah, blah, blah! Sleep now!
Not today!
Reload!
Here I come!
A whirl of freezing storm!
Clear for us a path!
Denied!
I'm ready! Illuminate the sun! Come on!
Plasma Shock!
Another incantation ruined.
Blah, blah, blah!
Ready and rare!
First aid!
Crescent flash!
Rising Phoenix!
There you go! Roll that up!
It's over!
That'll bring you down.
Blade!
Dragon Swarm!
Go get it now!
Remote!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
What are those? They look like Shion's thorns, and with flowers too!
Not real ones, though. They're just like that flower growing out of Rena.
We must be getting close to the Great Spirit now.
Hey, Rinwell, what was that thing you said about how a little bit of Dana's Great Spirit is inside all of us?
Right. That's why Dana's Great Spirit is so much more diluted. Weak, even. Whether it was a choice so it didn't overpower others, or just the way it is anyone's guess.
If that's true, then wouldn't it mean Dana's will could never form under natural conditions?
Yeah, sounds like that's probably the case.
So if Dana exists within all of us, then what if something occurred that brought everyone's hearts and minds together as one? That unity could potentially act as Dana's will.
You mean if everybody was, like, thinking the exact same thing at the exact same time? Come on, there's no way we could pull that off.
I know it's a long shot, but it might work.
Let's assume that's even possible for a second. Would it even be enough to fight back against Rena's great spirit?
If nothing else, it might be an option if we can't use the Rena Salma.
That just goes to show how important this place is.
Or perhaps they simply thrived freely here under such harsh conditions.
I don't give a damn why they're here. We'll burn it all to the ground.
The astral energy here is so dense. It's like trying to walk through water.
I know the Great Spirit's will is in the center of Rena, but with the world in this state, the entire planet has become its body, right? So doesn't that mean we're already inside it?
I would say that is horrifyingly correct. After all, the further we climb, the denser the astral energy becomes.
What's the matter, Rinwell? Are you not feeling all right?
No, it's nothing like that. It just feels like the energy here is a little more intense than it was before.
You mean Rena's energy?
Yeah, it's like when I made contact with Dana's will in the wedge. It's almost as though I can understand what Rena's will is thinking.
But Rena's will is supposed to be a lot stronger. Aren't we risking the Great Spirit controlling us if we interact with it directly?
I don't think we have to worry about that. Rena's will is only supposed to control true Renans, like the Helganquil. If we can discern what the Great Spirit is thinking too, we might learn something, a weakness. But just to be safe, let me contact it alone.
Are you insane? Rinwell, you're gonna...
Rinwell!
There was only meant to be one world. And your goal is to make them one. Is this fear? What just happened?
Are you all right? Rinwell? Rinwell, are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I think.
What were you thinking? You could have gotten yourself killed!
He's right. You had us all terrified, Rinwell.
I'm sorry. I really am. But I know now. I know how the Great Spirit thinks. I know what it wants. How it feels. Rena's Great Spirit wants to complete the world.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying it's trying to make something?
Yes, exactly. Originally, Dana and Rena were meant to be one world. But that never happened. They've stayed separated, and the Great Spirit wants to finish the process.
What do you mean, one world? How is that even possible?
I don't know, but its will is clear. That's what the Great Spirit is trying to accomplish. The only problem is that since Rena's energy isn't evenly spread like Dana's, it seems like it'll vanish before that happens naturally.
So it's trying to absorb Dana while it still can, so that it can force the two planets to unite. Is that what you're saying?
The Great Spirit is scared. But it's not scared the way a rational person would be. It's more raw and undiluted. Like just pure fear.
Like an animal, acting out of instinct. Although admittedly, an animal would be easier to communicate with. At the very least, I have my doubts that it recognizes us as sentient beings with a reason for coming here. Earth, water, fire, and wind energy exist in both worlds, but only darkness and light can be found within Rena and Dana, respectively. The Renis Alma, as far as we know, the only host capable of harvesting the astral energy, is composed of all 6. Knowing all that, Rinwell's findings do sound plausible.
That sounds a lot like Shion's thorns, doesn't it? The whole reason the Great Spirit is trying to unite Dana and Rena into one world is in order to save itself. And if her thorns are part of the Great Spirit, then they must also be trying to save themselves?
Alphen, what is it?
We thought the only way to free your thorns was for you to die. Yet despite that, they seem to be doing everything in their power to stop that from happening to you. Something wasn't adding up. But then I just realized something. If the Great Spirit doesn't want to die, then neither would your thorns. Those same emotions, that fear, that determination, and its energy must have been the same thing that was keeping you alive. You were its vessel.
In that case, is that why her thorns caused so much pain to anyone who touched her? Because they were trying to protect themselves?
If that's all true, then... well, it's more than a little ironic.
The Great Spirit merely expresses its desires. I imagine it was the Helganquil who were likely tasked with putting together and implementing an actual plan.
Shion.
I'm okay. We need to hurry and clean this mess up before it gets out of hand.
Still, even if the current state of the world is wrong like you said, does that really make everything okay?
If the world had been whole from the start, as it should have been, there'd be no Dana and no Rena, no masters or slaves, no lords, no crown contest, maybe just peace.
The will of its own emanating from them.
If it's that insignificant, is there that much point getting rid of it?
That Zoogl's in our way.
I'm ready.
The sword-wielding Zoogle?
And not just one, but 4!
If it thinks 2 extra hands is enough to beat me, it's sorely mistaken!
Let's just focus on what's important.
Here I come!
First aid!
You're finished!
Air thrust!
Amazing.
Dragon Swarm!
Freeze laser! Eat dirt!
No further!
Annihilation! Better! Glacial spear! I never miss!
Can you take it?
Cut red!
Here I come!
Let me help!
Reflect on that. You're finished!
So illustrate you that this will cover! Celestial
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Lunar corruption!
Dragon
Lightning
Swarm!
orb! Gemini light astral illumination!
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Try harder!
This one's
You're mine!
Reload!
Demon Lash! Dragon
Illuminate
Swarm!
my judgment! Holy Land!
Dragon Swarm!
Crescent Flash!
Try this!
Naked the
Explosive ring!
Clear for us a path!
Light astral energy! Lightning condemned!
Now you see what I can do!
Eat dirt!
Magic is there! Lunar Holy Land! Mega Ray!
Searing Gale!
Gemini Aqua! Here, let me help! Think again!
Stunner!
Here, let me help! First aid!
Okay,
The
here I
enemy
go.
is going all out! Lightning
Anthony, here I come.
Thunderblade!
It's over!
There you go!
Try
Don't let
harder!
up!
Not a chance!
That's
It's
your
over.
healing. That'll bring you down. Unique.
Dragon Swarm!
Here goes!
Try harder! Not a chance!
May 1,000 gales tear you to shreds!
Dragon Swarm! It's on! Hold nothing back!
Our arts are being interrupted.
Swallow Blade! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here's a healing art!
Here I come!
Denied!
Crossblade! Instant!
You're finished!
I'll
smash you!
Air throw!
Eat this!
Annihilation! Astral
In a bind?
You're mine!
It's weakened! Suffering's the best medicine.
This ends now!
I'll save you.
By the
Try
power! Raging in the sky! Do it!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Cross!
Here, let me help!
No escape!
Aid!
Plasma
Tempest
Shot!
Wall! None shall escape!
Donut!
Razor standing form!
Searing Gale!
Elusive deity.
It's wide open!
It won't escape me.
Rising Phoenix!
Can you
I
take it?
never miss!
You're mine!
Catapult.
Here, let me help! I'll touch the way! First aid!
Coyote!
Shattering requires
Pieces.
complete focus!
Attack time.
Just what the doctor... The enemy is going all out!
Be let free!
One more time!
Now I can let loose! You picked the wrong fight!
Team ready to go! It's over!
I can carve through armor.
Back into the fray!
Dragon
Astral
Sword!
energy!
I healed myself.
All right!
Try harder! My turn!
Just what the doctor Here, let me help! Confiscated! First aid!
Ray, take this.
Thanks!
Denied!
There!
You're mine!
And again!
Dragon Swarm! Try harder! Not a chance!
Benediction.
Strike!
I'm ready!
Slash!
Better! There! Catch this! Mega Ray!
Enter
Heal!
storm!
I'm all stuffed up!
Tempest.
Eternal Devastation!
Better! A freezing
This
that'll
one's
bring
all
you
mine.
down!
Demon blast.
Blood!
Take
Here's
this!
a healing art!
You're
Celestial
finished!
River! First aid! Hold on to your art! Here I am! Flame! Reload! All violence guarding Searing! Confiscated!
No
Here's a
escape!
healing art! Vanquish darkness!
Plasma Shot!
First aid!
I owe you one!
Rotating pile
You're
driver.
mine! It's
Tornado
over!
drive.
Mega
Donut!
Ray!
Rising
Annihilation!
Phoenix!
Sunlight's the best
Burn in
medicine.
hell!
Mega Ray! Swallow you! Annihilation!
Here I come! I'm not
Steel
done!
Fury!
Armor won't save you. Tempest.
Swallow
Dragon
light!
Swarm!
Thrilling performance.
Celestial River!
Swallow Blade!
Light! Let me help!
Infernal!
Potiphar!
Now! Take this! I'm not done! Stardust!
By the power of water!
Such unadulterated
Phoenix.
fury.
Sometimes the best medicine.
You're
Here's a
finished.
healing art! Swallow
Eat this!
Raging
This
Luma
one's
Storm.
mine! Tempest Wall!
Try harder! My
I'm
turn!
ready.
Dohalim!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
It got rid of the sword! Looks like I won after all!
Except it doesn't look like that thing's finished yet. Not by a long shot. Here's a healing art. Raging First
I owe
aid!
you one!
Don't mind if I do.
Anything in Catch armor it is out of all this. mine.
You're Illuminate the dark! Forth holy glimmer! Holy lamp!
Azure Storm! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Here I come! Azure Storm!
It's in the sky is mine! Sleep now! Radiant light! I'll be saving
Azure
this
Storm!
Benediction
by the power of this one's mine!
Heal!
I owe you. Wind after
Azure Storm!
Blah 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 magic! Here, let me help! First
Azure
aid!
Storm!
Radiant light! Watch and
You picked the wrong fight!
here, let me help! Divine Great! Do it! Thanks for the healing. This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here, let me
Here I
help.
come! It's over! Okay, here I go!
Lightning orb!
Try this!
Lightning condemned!
Explosive ring!
Thunderblade! Lunar corruption! Blah, blah, blah.
Raging Lunar
Holy
Storm!
land!
Searing gale! Bestowed I need to try harder!
This one's
Not a
mine.
chance! Starlight circle!
Thank you for the healing,
Unadulterated
Zoe.
fury. Our comrades need our abilities to survive.
Take this!
No one is dying on our watch.
I can carve through armor!
Take this! Catapult!
I hear the healing
It's
art!
on!
Seismic rupture!
First aid! Steel ladder!
Azure
Freezing
Storm!
storm!
Take this!
This one is almost in the bag.
Not done yet. Just falling back.
Then it's time for you to do what you do best. Confiscate!
Reflect on thy
May 1,000 years lunar
Strike!
blade!
Orochi
Fury!
Execution!
Here's a healing arc! First aid!
Now I can let loose.
No
dawn shall break
Magic
this
is
night.
in here!
Azure Storm! Try harder! Not a chance!
Blah, 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 magic!
Orochi Fury!
Anything in armor is all mine! Raging Lunar
Azure
Storm!
Storm! Thanks, Shion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry.
Mine!
I'll be there.
Now you see what I can do! Negative gate!
Burn in hell!
Here's a
Another
healing arc!
incantation
You're
brewing.
mine!
First aid!
It's over!
I'm ready!
Render!
Chill!
Radiant! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I feel stronger. I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me? Well, I'll do my best. This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.